What was your question again? You were
Oh,
kind of cutting out there.
just tell me about yourself when you got into crypto and wax and your collection. Just a little background about yourself. And
Oh yeah, I mean, around February 2021, that's when we got into wax.
nice.
Started with all those Street Fighter, William Shatner NFTs. Those were my first NFTs. Like, look at Ethereum, and we're like, whoa, I can't afford this shit. And then on wax, I'm like, oh, this is actually cool. This is actually fun, and you don't have to pay gas. So
Exactly.
been hooked on wax ever since. But also we have collection on Ethereum too. Yeah, so yeah, it was right at the height of when things just went nuts back in the early 2021. That's when we launched Roman Punks, April 2021.
Did you start it on Ethereum and then move to wax? Or how
Yeah,
did
we
that go?
did.
Okay.
We did. We were trading on wax. So, I mean, just for collection, personal collection, but wanted to launch first on Ethereum because we were following this wave of alt punks. Like at this time, there was this huge alt punk explosion. Everyone wanted a CryptoPunk derivative, right? So there were all these collections: Picasso punks, fine art punks, fast food punks, all these punks, right? So we're like, oh, why don't we do a punk? We can do a punk too. Let's
Yeah.
just make it. Let's do our own thing, because we don't want to have punks that are randomly generated.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want to have punks that fit the same 32 by 32 picture that the other ones have either. We don't want them to look like CryptoPunks. We want them to be our own, so they can be our own separate thing. And they were all drawn by hand. So there were 1,000 punks in the Genesis collection, and they're all drawn by hand. So my partner Cleo Punctra is the artist, and so there's 1,000 pictures. They're all drawn by hand, 48 by 48, every one of them. And then we expanded it onto wax by giving the characters names, because they've all been crafted. They're not randomly generated, so they all have a unique identity. So we gave them names. They're all from different places in this fictional world that we've built.
That's awesome.
And yeah.
So yeah, but you decided on the Roman theme because you're a history buff, right? You know all the things already.
Well, I learned a lot about Roman history just from starting this project, actually.
Where
I didn't
did
know
the
as much about
inspiration
it.
come to decide on Roman theme?
It's mostly just because of the aesthetic of it.
Okay.
Like we've always been interested in Roman history and Roman aesthetic. So my partner Cleo is an artist, so she's interested in the Roman aesthetic. I'm interested in the Roman history. We're both interested in the cyberpunk aesthetic and the whole concept of cyberpunk. It's like a dystopic future where there's technology and there's all these underground, so CryptoPunk, cyberpunk, Roman punk, right? They all come together. And the whole idea is there's this interdimensional world where all dimensions, infinite dimensions, converge into Rome in the year 410 AD when it was being sacked. It opened up this portal. And so the characters all come from, some come from like the 27th century. And then what happened is there's this world where people have these little handheld portals so they can go travel across dimensions all the time. So it has a little bit of that kind of Assassin's Creed element
Yeah.
to it, right?
Okay. So got some more storytelling going on in there than
Yeah.
just flat history. Awesome.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's not like history is just the catalyst, It's retro-futuristic, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So,
yeah, it
the
does.
history is just the setting.
Retro, cyber. You are mixing numerous themes in there, which we want to look at. We want you to screen share. You want to move over to that? Before we do that, let's get us a little trivia question, because he does have some Roman trivia for us. So what I'm gonna do, just kind of randomly at different parts of the stream, I'm gonna And as an ode to our previous trivia streams, I'm going to say the question out loud. I'll put it on the stream. But now the first person to say the right answer in the chat will get a pin. Obviously you can Google, because who's going to stop you? First person though. I know usually on our streams it's a participation.
You can Google,
and
but someone will know it.
Everybody. Now, if you know it, you might be quicker. That's true.
Yeah, that's right. So the ones who know it will get it, because the time it'll take you to Google,
Hopefully,
someone will already have the answer out.
It's very fast to Google things too. So, all right, here we go. First question. Who was the greatest general of the Roman Republic? Who was the greatest general of the Roman Republic? I'm not seeing... Nope. At least it's not the answer you gave me yet. Not yet. Who wants a pin? Let's see the answer. Who's going to get onto Google and figure it out? You got it. Crackneck Nork.
There we go.
Crackneck Nork. You got it. Scipio Africanus. Is
It
that
can't
right?
be Caesar, because Caesar effectively ended the Republic.
Is Publius the same guy? Publius? Because...
No, it has to be Scipio.
Okay.
Africanus.
Scipio
There are other
Africanus.
Publiuses. Yes.
So you put a...
So it looks like Crackneck Nork is the one who takes it, I believe.
Works. Well done. You didn't
Silence
put
one
Scipio,
says
Sally
what's up,
one.
but the answer isn't Publius.
The answer was Scipio.
Scipio. There were other Publiuses.
Oh, you're right. My bad. I had the part of the question marked out with your... All right, I'll get better at this. This was just kind of random. But we will give that one to Crackneck Nork. Alright, so I'm gonna switch gears here and let you screen share. We're gonna do the grub pretty soon, but if you wanted to just already show like your website and whatnot and just go through part of it, go for it.
Yeah, man. We'll tell a little bit about the story of Roman punks and where we're headed.
Yeah.
We got that on the screen. Oh, beauty. All right, so romanpunks.io. So started out, like I was saying earlier, back in April 2021 on OpenSea. We have a collection there. There are 1,000 Roman punks in that collection, all done by hand. It generated some pretty decent sales in its lifetime. 19 Ether. I mean, you know, modest compared to a lot, but still, you know, enough to keep us going, enough to keep the project running. You know, we started out when we first opened the collection, someone bought the first Roman punk for 2 Ether. We were like, what WTF? You know, like that was our motivation to keep building it, right? We didn't sell any others for 2 Ether, but still, you know, that was pretty cool. And then, you know, we just minted up the whole collection in the course of the year. And there they are, 1,000 Roman punks. Now we moved the collection over to WAX in July, and all 1,000 Roman punk characters have a WAX and an ETH version of them. So, you know, if you look at the WAX collection on Atomic Hub here, you can see how they've all been the image has been given a name. It's been given a backstory. You know, it's like a trading card. So that's what we got in WAX. What else what have we got to report here? We started streaming on Twitch. So we got the Summer of Gladiator. So we do these stream matches on Twitch where we roll dice. So all the characters, all the fighting characters have a stat attached to them. So if you look at one, I'm just gonna pull one up here.
Thanks for the cheers.
If you look at
legend.
them, they've got attack, defense, speed. So what we do is we use these character attributes, and we attach that to dice
Oh,
rating. So you know they're used in Twitch streaming. We have this basic dice game that we use to do giveaways, and so we're going to be resuming that again in March.
okay, cool.
And
The Twitch is
yeah,
on the
so
bounty block too, so that'll get you an
we'll
entry
be twitching.
to follow.
Yeah, we'll start twitching again soon in March here with a new format.
Well,
And
that's cool.
We'll do all sorts of fun stuff.
So you have a dice game that's based on attributes inside the NFTs. That's cool. So do players, are they gonna need to hold them or something? To play?
That's the key, right? So it's all the dice game is all at this point done manually. It's not built into an actual game or anything like that. It's just done on the stream. But what we do is we will draw randomly different fighters. And so if you own the fighter that wins that day, you'll get shit sent to you on Bounty Block, whether that be NFTs from our collection or donations, kind of like what you do, Breakman. We want to start doing more interviews with other people's collection, other creators.
Oh, I
artists.
love that.
So,
I love that.
you know, and so we'll use our Gladiator dice format to do giveaways, right? So if you have the whole collection, then you're pretty much guaranteed to win something every time, right?
What? Prime Rogue just bought a pack and unpacked a legendary Tullus Hostilius.
Beauty.
Min number
Beauty.
10. That's cool.
So let's move on here. So we did some shit with Chainlink as well. We have a Chainlink contract, which is VRF, which is verified randomness. So it's like it'll choose a random number and it'll be verified on chain. So if you're doing a giveaway, you know that number is actually chosen and there's no funny business going on. So we have this Chainlink VRF contest running actually, and it's still running because not all of the NFTs sold out from this collection. So if you have any NFTs from our ETH collection that are numbered between 500 and 600, then that will work as a raffle to win the Jupiter. So that's actually still on. So if you have any of those between 500 and 600, then you can win the Jupiter. Once they're all sold out, though. I think there's about like 30 of them left. So, you know, this is a long-term, slow burn project here.
Oh, you got a lot of stuff going on.
You know,
I like it.
Rome wasn't built in a day, mate.
Exactly.
You know, this is our lifelong project here. You know, so still got a few more years left of this. So we had our Wax Fighter Pack Series 1, which is on the marketplace. There's a few of them. I think there's only like 20 of these NFTs left, 20 of these packs left. So those are some hot commodities, those Fighter Pack Series 1. And we've got our Roman Punk Cyber Coliseum on the Sandbox Metaverse. So we'll show you that in a minute here. But
yeah, we'll actually look at that after the Grubfish. But
after the Grubfish,
yeah, just keep going through it. It's a really cool 3D thing you got going on there.
Yeah, man, we'll go into that and show you what we got there. And then we've got a blending system. So if you're collecting our pieces on Wax, what you can do is you can grab these blending coins and you can blend them up. So if you go to our NFT blocks page, you'll see that there are all these blends that we have. So you grab one of the coins in the drops. There they are, platinum, gold, and silver coins.
Nice.
And you blend those with one of the NFTs you have from the collection, and you can upgrade it. So if you have a common, you can blend that with the coin and then upgrade it. There are different recipes. There's a whole bunch of recipes. So it's like here, if you blend an epic with a platinum, then you get a legendary, and so on. So there's a whole bunch of different recipes if you want to like ladder up your Roman punks into legendaries.
Mm-hmm. That's cool.
So we got all that. Yeah. Blending was really fun, man. It's really cool to set all that stuff up on NFT, you know?
Yeah, the fact that you offer it, the packs will give you your RNG on what you get, but then you at least have the option to blend up if you get nothing but those commons.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. Yeah, you know, and what we do is like these blending coins are for sale on our NFT blocks drops, but we periodically will send a whole swath of them out to people using bounty blocks. So if you are holders of our Roman punks, we'll pick random templates. So if you own one of the Rowan punks from a particular template, then we'll say like, oh, here's a whole bunch of platinum, gold, and silver coins. So that's what we're going to be doing with Bounty Block. So you don't have to buy the blending coin, but then you can still do something with the ones you open in your pack. So you open your pack, you got a whole bunch of commons. You're like, well, what do? You put it on the marketplace, they don't move or whatever. Well, at least you can burn them and do something with them, right? So we're going to be really pushing for the whole blending stuff here coming up.
Shouts to Neon Space. What's up, Raiders? Neon Space with a rate of 18. That's what I'm talking about.
Neon Space. Damn.
Shout, y'all. Welcome.
I love
welcome.
you guys. Neon Space fam in the Jesus.
In the Jesus. We're here talking to Mr. Punktavian about Roman punks. There is a Grubfish up, so go ahead and join that bad boy. And we'll still be here for a good hour and a half, so bear with us. We'll play some grubs. Look at stuff. Yeah, they got a lot of cool stuff on your roadmap. It's a nice roadmap.
We were just
too.
talking about the sandbox stuff, but we'll go into more detail about all the sandbox stuff in a bit. Here we've got the VX stuff you can see, but we're going to talk a little bit more about the sandbox after the Grubfish. So now where we are is we're at our Fighter Pack Series 2, which was just released. There's a whole bunch of those available on the marketplace as well. I'm doing lots of giveaways for those, and one more thing I can show y'all is the characters. So the heart and soul of Roman punks are the 1,000 characters that make up the collection. Some of them are famous people from history, of course, with a fictional story attached to them as well. But the vast majority of them are completely fictional characters that are invented by us. So we've got a whole bunch. So what we do is we give them a name, where they're from. They have a backstory, and all the backstories are all tied in with real events, real places, real history. So that's where you get the whole retro futuristic alternate history stuff. Once we've made all these characters out and tie them all together, we have plans to use AI to generate an actual book about this.
Oh,
and we think it'll be epic because the amount of information that we will have to punch into the
I was just gonna say, because all these cards have the backstories in them. It'll be crazy. So you can feed.
It'll be a really cool experiment to see.
Yeah, you can feed all that info about each character and then have it create a story. I like that. So yeah, he has there's 1,000 characters.
Every one of these characters, like this is, we think of like enough information that it will basically fit in a Twitter post. So like this is Electra Olympias, born 379 BC, in Pella. Electra taught Alexander the Great about killing and lovemaking until his jealous mother, Pollucina, had her cast into a pit of vipers and erased from history. Legend has it that she escaped through a subterranean interdimensional portal. So what happened to this character, right? Like you could write an entire book or comic or whatever about this one character alone and how they tie in with other characters from the story. So this lore,
I love Portal on time
and then punched into the AI. So it's like we're starting with our own creativity and then using the AI to take it further and seeing what happens and what it will spit out. And all that shit can be built into video games on the sandbox or into whatever platform, written into comic books. So that's at its essence, Rowan Punks is a world building project. We're building up lore, we're building up characters, we're building up stories, rather than building a game and saying like, hey everyone, play our game, but there's no substance to it. We want to build that, and
all these thousand characters are not
build that into something real.
Yeah, they're not AI generated, they're hand drawn, and you actually write all this stuff and you come up with all this. So every character here is actually drawn by, who is the artist? Is that somebody you know?
I lost you, Breakman. Are you still there?
I'm here. I'm wondering if you can hear me.
Might be my audio.
Okay. You can't hear me then? Hold on. Microphone. Boo. Can you hear me? Test. Punktavian not hearing me? Hearing me?
What? Am I the only one who can't hear Breakman?
Yeah, I'm going onto the stream, yeah.
Thank you.
Testing,
That
testing.
must be my headphones that are shot.
Testing, testing. You really can't hear me, huh? How did it work before then? Alright. Sorry for the mishaps, y'all. You don't have me muted?
Connected to codex Punktavian.
Testing, testing, testing. Who broke it? Keep joining the Grubfish there. We're going to do that next. While we figure this out.
Connected to codex Punktavian.
Testing, testing. Testing, testing, testing.
No, I don't got anything muted. No, I didn't touch anything, man. I was just talking, and then all of a sudden I couldn't hear you anymore.
Yeah, everybody else is hearing me though. Yo.
Your guest volume is on full in
Testing,
Stream's guest star.
testing, testing. Testing, testing. Well, maybe we'll need to figure something else out then.
Yeah, Cleopatra is the artist. We can show you Cleopatra's.
All right, we're gonna move on
Share.
to Grubfish. While I try to figure this out, we might bring you in again. I'm gonna
It's just Cleopatra. Oh, I guess my stream isn't up anymore.
first place. First place will get a legendary Mark Antony. Then we got, 51 people, huh? 25th place will get a rare Pierpont Migdon. We would look at these and talk about them, but if he can't hear me, then he can't hear me. We'll do it in a minute. 50th place gets a rare Elisa Phoenicia. So we got a legendary and 2 rares on this Grubfish. The biggest grub killer will get a NFTopia pin. Alright. Alright. Let's go ahead and do it. And I'm going to re-invite him and see if that'll work. I'm good of luck! Alright, we're getting there. I'm going to try to re-invite him. Technical difficulties. May the force be with you. Indeed. Hello. Hello. Can you hear me now? Still can't hear me? Weird. I don't hear him either. Hello, hello. Oh, you can hear me, Roman? I can't hear you now. Make sure you're not muted into,
No, man.
Oh.
I'm not muted.
Now I got you.
Beauty.
You hear me?
Beauty.
Okay.
We're good, man.
Let's hope that it works now. Give me, alright, let's turn this back on and see what we got. Hey, you're there, right? Hey.
Yeah.
I think we got it, maybe. Let's see if that lasts. Alright, let me see who the winners are here. Thanks for y'all's patience. You know how that goes. You know how it goes. It'd be text. We'll blame it on Twitch. Alright. So first place was Lanchis Vedic. You got a legendary Mark Antony. Let's look at these real quick.
Oh, beauty.
Let's see. Yeah, if you want to tell us anything about these guys. Here's the Mark Antony. Oh, it looks golden. So your rarities are different colors then, right? Your gold will be your legendary. I saw the green will be green is like a rare.
Green is rare. Yeah. Blue is epic.
Nice.
And pink is mythical.
Mark Antony is a name I've heard before. Is that a famous Roman? Friends,
Yeah,
Roman punks, countrymen, lend me your ether.
Yeah, that comes from the he was one of the rivals and friends of Julius Caesar back in the day. So in the Shakespeare play Julius Caesar, after Caesar was killed, and the assassin Brutus gives his speech, Mark Antony goes on after and gives his famous speech that's known through history. And he starts it out with the line, "Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears."
Yeah, I know that line.
That's where
in high
that's
school.
where it comes from.
Nice.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so if
You got a
that's from
you got a
Caesar.
proper education.
Yeah, that's where I heard that name. It's from the Caesar.
He said,
story.
and then after he says, "We have come to praise Caesar. We've come to bury Caesar, not praise him."
And then they all stab him, right?
Yeah.
Hurrah! The Ides of March. All right. 25th place was congratulations to Nomadon. You got a rare Pierpont Migdon. This guy right here.
Nice.
Only an accountant knows when things just don't add up.
Yeah, this character is an accountant that got himself in trouble and then was forced to go fight in the gladiator ring.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So, J.P. Morgan, that's what the P actually is in J.P. Morgan, Pierpont. So, he's an accountant through and through. And actually, he's one of the toughest gladiators because, his luck level is through the roof. And he's armed with this shield that's actually it's actually a bit shield.
Nice.
Yeah, we did some collaborations with this collection called Bit Shields, where, they make shields and we make Roman punk fighters. So we figured, it just makes sense to give them a bit shield. So if any of the characters have a bit shield in their attribute, then it is automatically gives them a massive boost to their stats.
Oh, so that's a nice one. All right. And then 50th place is Cheshire-Risky Scott. Congratulations. You got the rare Elisa Phoenicia. This one here. Boldness governed by superior intellect is the mark of a heroine. I heard that.
Oh, nice. Yeah, beautiful armor, Carthaginian, badass warrior commander, one of Hannibal's own generals or colonels or centurions, if have you were. So that's a pretty good character too, for sure.
Awesome.
That's an awesome one.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So there you go. Got a little visual. And then before we continue, our biggest killer here, Captain John Parakeet, slaying him. 26 kills. Slay him. Slay him. Congratulations. You got a NFTopia pin. Let me get that in the list. All right. So I'm going to hit play again, and we'll come back to it in like 15, 20 minutes. And in the meantime, why don't you go ahead and continue? I have the screen share up. Boom. Anything you want. Talk more about those characters, whatever you want, and then move on into the Coliseum.
Beauty. Yeah, let's do that here. 1 second. Let me get my screen up. Where were we? Yeah, we were just talking about characters. So I was saying that the whole heart and soul of the collection is based on the characters and the world that they're part of. So what do we have coming up? We're conceptualizing a card game. We're working on a game maker fund proposal for the Sandbox metaverse. We've already built some things in the Sandbox, but we're trying to take it a step further. But we want to try and get some funding to do that, so we can hire a team to help us. Of course, because making all those 3D objects is pretty time consuming.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what we got going on. Other than that, March we're going to start streaming again. So we'll be doing giveaways. We'll be doing interviews. We'll be doing some video game streaming Roman themed games, from back in the day. Just kind of trying to keep it on theme, some cyberpunk stuff on there as well, just to keep our Twitch going. We'll do some building in the Sandbox, all to just kind of get the community back up and running, because things are a little bit in hibernation mode right now, as we essentially are just building this bear market,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. So that's it. Let me show you the Sandbox Coliseum. We'll take a little look-see there.
Can these cards, 1,000 character cards, I guess you can use them in the dice game, but can you use them in the future for anything? Maybe in the Coliseum too? The actual NFTs? Or anything else?
Yeah, that's the idea, and that's the beauty of blockchain, right? Like,
yeah,
we have 1,000 Genesis pieces on Ethereum that we use that's the mothership, right? So anybody who has any of those pieces on Ethereum will get benefits for whatever we develop according to that character, right? So it all goes back to the Ethereum collection. As for the WAX cards, there will be integrations there as well. So we also have our VX pieces on Polygon, right? So being a multi-chain collection, there are going to be ways that it will connect throughout all chains. So if you own something on WAX or you own something on Ethereum, there's always a way that you're going to get benefits or kickbacks to whatever we end up doing later. And that's what's so awesome about this whole blockchain, is everything that we build and everything that we sell and all our holders, there's going to be a benefit for them to build it out, right?
Mm-hmm.
So nothing in the Roman Punks world, nothing gets rugged. There's no rug. It's not like, oh, we do Roman Punks, and they're like, oh, we're done with this Roman Punks, so like, see ya, the collection's done. No, we keep building Roman Punks. We keep creating things. We keep adding more intellectual property to the Roman Punks universe. And as a result, everybody that has a piece of the Roman Punks NFTs throughout time as they're developed will have some benefit, right?
That's
So
awesome.
obviously, you know, yeah, that we're always thinking of new ways that we can incorporate, obviously, Wax, Ethereum, Polygon, as we go forward. We're a small team now, right? So, you know, there's not a lot we can do with just like 2 people apart from just creating these.
Yeah, earlier I had asked
right?
About the art, or someone did. So the artist, you know her, right? Or
yeah,
who is
no,
she?
we're partners.
Okay,
Cleo
great.
Punctura, yeah, Christine. So actually, we live together.
And she does all the cards and everything, and then you kind of help. Obviously, you're the head of the thing and managing it, but you help write the stories.
Yeah, she does the. Or is our screen share back again? Here, let me.
No, it looks like you went off.
I went off. Okay.
Okay. Gotcha. And also, there was a question earlier too from Dangus. Is there plans to blend coins to be available in Denari again?
Oh, that's a good question. Yeah, we had a system where people could use our Denari, which is the Discord coin, the Discord token, for participating in events, participating and helping to promote the project. You get Denari, which is in the Discord. Oh. And the question was, can people buy blending coins with Denari? And yes, we are planning to have that possible. We really want to build an app, a bot, where it will automatically send them, and that's another thing that's in the works as well. Because, you know, to do it manually is quite time consuming. People are going to be buying the coins. We've got to, you know, go in, send them manually. That was eating up a lot of our time, so we had to put that on pause. So instead, what we've decided to do is instead just send a whole bunch of bounty blocks to our holders on a regular basis, so that we don't have to deal with like day by day having to send things manually to people, because we want to use the technology behind Honeycomb to develop our own bot on Discord, so that we can have games and we can have the economy connected to Wax. So if you buy something in the Discord store, then it will automatically send it to your Wax wallet. Nice. So, you know, that's just need a little bit of more funding to try and get our devs to build that out, right? But that we have a plan and a conceptualization of that already. Awesome. Yes, this is Christine. This is Cleo Punctura, the artist. So very professional, full-time illustrator. Has a lot of very professional work that she's done. So she's the artist behind Roman Punks. Awesome. So you can check her out on Twitter.
Not AI generated PFPs, not at all. They have the same theme of the cyber, but everything is put actual thought behind it and based around people and stories behind everything.
Right, exactly.
Backstories behind all of them. It's great.
Yeah, and one of the next stages that, you know, because I mean, she's so busy with all of her work that she does as an illustrator, but, you know, to have spaces like this is just a conceptualization of an Egyptian temple. You know, to have spaces like this that are part of the Rowan Punks world, that are, you know, part of a game that we can develop and stuff that will be connected to Wax. That's all we have in our mind, conceptually speaking. So yeah, that just goes to show, you know, the other half of Rowan Punks. We'll have to get her onto another stream coming up here, Breakman.
Oh yeah, I'm down.
We can talk more about the art itself.
So who's working on the Coliseum stuff? Is that her too, or some others? Or are you hiring that out when you can?
Yeah, we hired out some help. We actually had a community member that helped us to build this Coliseum space that I'm going to show you here in a minute.
Yeah, go ahead and do that. It looks awesome.
We hired out some help to help us, and then I've done a lot in here as well as Cleo Punctura has also done some, but the lion's share has been from this community member that just let me. Oh, open that. So we built this with one of our community members, and can everyone see the Coliseum in front of you now?
Not yet.
Okay.
All right. Good to go? Yeah,
All
look
right.
at that 3D
Yeah.
place. Look at that.
Yeah, so I mean, the sandbox is really cool just because it allows you to basically build whatever you want on, for free. They have their own game maker software, right? So you can
So it's almost like a Minecraft-ish.
kind of like a
place.
Minecraft-ish thing, right? So like you're basically placing these blocks one by one, and then you can add assets to the game. So we've got we've got this character. We can do what we want with him. We place them on the board, and then we tell them what they can do. So like this soldier, he doesn't do anything. He doesn't have any behavior. But when he sees you, he'll say this line of dialogue, and then this centurion guy here, you can have a conversation with him, which will trigger different quests. So the game has all of these systems built in to build a game without any programming or coding experience, right? You just need to have design skills, design experience, right? And there's another app so that you can draw all of the characters, right? Like there's a voxel creator app, so you can draw these, and then you're just placing the things that you've made into your world. So whether it's something you built yourself or whether it's something you bought on the Sandbox marketplace, you can put it into your game, essentially, right? So
that's awesome. Are there a lot of people cool. using this?
Yeah, I think it's. I mean, I don't know what the market cap of it is, but the Sandbox is one of the top. Decentraland might be the bigger one, but it's the top 3 metaverse in the world. I mean, there's all sorts of major brands that are in here, right?
So you're building a Coliseum. So it's essentially like a metaverse for your world, right? And then
and I mean, it's just one of the many spaces that we have that we have planned. We would like to do another Coliseum that's a little bit bigger and also has kind of like a shopping mall thing around it as well. This was more of like our prototype to show to the Sandbox that, like, because we're doing a funding proposal and saying like, oh, this is our concept, this is what we wanted to do, this is what we've done already to show you, right?
Yeah.
And so anyway, this one here, what we've added to this is the world's hardest parkour. So there is this, the epic.
Frazzle out like that.
Challenge.
Online in, he always hits the parkour at NFTopia. That's his thing.
So this is Jupiter's staircase, and it is extremely frustrating, and it's meant to be really hard because when we launch this, which we'll be launching this hopefully within the next matter of days here, and opening up a contest where the first person to have a video of completing the whole parkour will win something epic. Like the prize will be well worth it because it's so frustrating. I mean, I'm already basically, as I'm trying to talk while I'm doing this, I'm sweating because
it looks like you got it down, but it just keeps going and going, huh?
You got to get up there, and like every time there's a red block, basically it changes. Like you get used to the jumping pattern. And then there is a red block, so it will make it, further and wider apart. So,
well, that's cool. So in the future, can you use the characters that you're holding their cards for? Is that kind of like how would you use the existing cards on Ethereum or Wax inside here? Or would you?
Yeah. If you own one of the characters on Ethereum, that will automatically provide you with the equivalent character in the Sandbox once it's made.
So an Ethereum character.
The Ethereum characters, right? So it's not connected to Wax yet, but we will use the wax cards and use the wax blockchain to do giveaways and to provide
Gotcha.
we'll do it. It'll all be done manually, but there will be benefits that will be tied to wax as well. Like I said earlier, we want to incorporate every blockchain as much as possible.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like if you have the character that we've made, you can use that in any sandbox experience, like as your avatar or whatever. It'll be you own it, like you.
Oh, cool.
Essentially, whatever you own,
any space in the sandbox.
Yeah, exactly. In the sandbox, whatever you own in the sandbox can be used pretty much in any. See there.
Whoopsies.
I'm toast.
So you're gonna have that's one
talk while you're doing this.
That's one quest per se, the parkour quest. But you said the guy at the bottom, he might give you quests. So that's gonna, as this grows, you'll have more things to do in the space, right? As quests, right?
Yeah, exactly. The main one now is just this parkour challenge. We had a game jam competition before, where we had built a whole bunch of quests into it. But that's the fun thing, is that we can create a new quest very easily, and then we can use that as a competition. Say, okay, the first person who finds this, the first person who completes this, we can use those as for giveaways, right? Challenges attached to them, right? So this is just one. This is going to be a hell of a challenge, because I myself have not completed it. I mean, I've got further than we have now, but it's going to be a real nail biter.
It's going to take a real gamer to get through that one, eh?
Oh no, for sure. Because if you fall, you actually I was able to get really right back up to the start again, because I just reset it. But once the game is made, you'll actually have to go right down into the dungeon and walk all the way back up to the start. It's not going to be pretty, but there's going to be someone that is going to be able to do it.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Thanks for hanging out with us, Dangus. Dangus got to leave.
Cool, Dangus.
Any questions for anybody? Hey, what's up, Be Happy? Any questions for Punktavian here? Now's a good time to ask for the AMA. We looked at the cards. Now we're looking at the Coliseum. This is going to be this is just testing sandbox. There will be more in the future. But the actual cards are 1,000 characters with different rarities. And now you're in the Fighter Pack 2 series. Are there any more Fighter Pack 1 series left? We're kind of giving some to puzzle.
There are a few on secondary. Yeah, there are a few Fighter Series 1 packs on secondary.
Well, we're giving some on the puzzle and the bounty block, which we might need to swipe from there, which is fine. So, but somebody will win those too. I would say they're more special and rare because they're almost gone, right? The Series 2, is that one that just released recently?
Yeah, that's the one that's up
Gotcha.
now on the
Gotcha.
NFT blocks drops.
How much are packs and the drops?
Packs are 30 wax.
That's not bad. Cool. So you got more going on now. Is there actual people in there too? Yet?
Oh, there's NPCs, but it's not up. So, and then once it is up, it'll be a single player experience. So it won't be multiplayer,
Oh, okay.
but you'll be able to go through it, and then.
I think that goes with that question. Will it be one person at a time doing the Jupiter challenge, or just all running and throwing off others?
That's the thing. We wanted to do this as a multiplayer experience, but it'll just be too much of a mess to have a bunch of people up on the challenge. So it'll be a single player experience, and then you just have to record yourself essentially doing it. And there's going to be someone that's going to be able to do it, but it's going to be extremely frustrating as well.
Yeah, especially if you actually do throw each other off.
If no one does do it, then we might have to revise it.
Will there be
reduce the difficulty level?
Prime Rogue asked, do you ever have a plan to make mega packs where you can get a representative sample of the 1,000 mega packs? Oh boy.
Oh, that's a good question. Yeah, you mean like a chest?
Like a chest.
Yeah. Once all 1,000 are not done on wax. Like we have 1,000 pictures, but we don't have 1,000 wax cards yet. So we're still building them. You see on our Twitter, we're still minting new ones on a regular basis, daily.
Gotcha.
But once all of the 1,000 are gone on wax, then we're going to drop a chest. So that it'll have a card from each 1,000 in there.
Oh, well, that is the full thing then. He's saying like a 10 or 25 pack, but okay, a chest is way more than that then.
No. It'll have the chest will have exactly. It'll be, we don't know how many it'll be yet, but it will be.
But
a large number of
it'll
NFTs.
include the option of all 1,000.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, another note, I guess, because we had talked to each other months ago. I've been giving out some things. So
I know, man.
Before the pack drop, you were minting the number 2s and the number 3s and giving them away. Can you talk a little bit about that and how that went? Basically, you're just minting the first few of all these characters and giving them out, or how's that go? How's that work?
So the number 1 mints go out to the owner of the Ethereum piece. So if you own the Ethereum, the same number, like whatever number you own on Ethereum, if you open up a ticket in our Discord, you can get the number 1 mint of that card sent to you on Wax. But what we also did is we reserved some, and we put the number 1 mints in the packs. So if you open up a pack and you get a number 1 mint in the pack, then it goes the other ways. So you can actually redeem that number 1 mint card for the Ethereum piece.
Ethereum one, that's
so
cool.
If you look at the packs, you can see if you look at the front of the pack, you have let me just open up a window here. If you look at the front of the pack, you have Pluto with his 3-headed dog Cerberus on there. So that.
Give me a sec. Keep that on there. Right? Yeah, there we go. Looking at it. Yeah, that's a Series 2 pack. Mm-hmm.
So that, if you pull this character, then you will be able to redeem that for the number 1 mint Pluto. It's all detailed on our Medium. If you look at Medium page, where it says introducing Wax Fighter Pack Series 2, it talks about all the giveaways and contests about the pack. So it will say, tells you the probability of what you're going to get here. Awesome. Talks about the challenges. So this is what I just mentioned, the number 1 mint bonus redeemables. So there's 15 number 1 mint cards. If you pull a number 1 mint from one of the packs that are any of these, then you get the Ethereum equivalent of that character. So those Ethereum pieces have been reserved only for the people that open the Wax packs, right?
But the number 2s and 3s you also were holding, and
number 2s, number 2s we were doing as giveaways. We also have a bunch of number 2 mints and Pixel Labs that can be bought for Pixel Token. Have you ever heard of Pixel Labs?
Don't think so.
I'm not sure if they're even Pixel Labs. I'm not even sure if they're doing much anymore. But they're one of the OG Wax collections, Pixel Labs. Some of the people in the audience will probably remember them. So yeah, a bunch of the number 2s, we collabed with them way back, and a bunch of the number 2 mints were sent to Pixel Labs, so you can actually buy them with Pixel Token.
Oh, nice. And I had some number 2s and 3s. I've been giving them out on the Grubs, so that's the benefit of following your favorite Wax promoters.
Beauty.
Pro for free. Do you have a any future plan that no one knows yet that you can herald? Oh, you're giving out quite a bit already.
There are so many future plans. That's the thing, right? It's like people are more interested in like what's actually going to happen than what the actual
what you're
dream
thinking
is,
about.
Because the dream is too big. The dream is the dream is massive. The dream is lifelong. So we've got
Lifelong.
building a sandbox world, which is in the pipeline. We've got building a card game, a playing card game. We've got building a wax game, a chariot racing game. We've got a lot of these things that are part of the vision. But what's more interesting, I think, and what's more pertinent is what we're doing next, right? Like what's going to be done first.
I feel that.
Because that
things can change in the future too.
Things can change,
that's part
of
running a project too, is what the community wants. So as the feedback comes, and you'll build on that. Do you have a favorite card in the whole collection? Is there a Punktavian card? That's
a great. Your
profile pic is something, right?
There is, yeah. But it's actually Octavian.
Octavian. Yeah, there he is. Octavian Augustus.
Yeah.
Nice. I found Rome a city of bricks and left it a city of skyscrapers.
Yeah, the actual quote goes, "I found Rome a city of bricks and left it a city of marble." But of course, because of the retro futurism, there's it's skyscrapers.
Indeed. Cool.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not sure if that, of course, my namesake card would be the favorite one. How do you pick a favorite child?
Favorite child.
Rogue,
I have 1,000 children.
I know. Yes. How do you pick a favorite
Have
child?
all 1,000 characters been made for a while, or is it something that she's still working on?
No, all 1,000 characters have been made, and what hasn't been made yet are about 400 of them on Wax. So once they get, says we just minted this guy today, Lanny Loxley, steal from the rich to give to the bar. So this is the latest character we minted today. So we've done all the fighters. Now we're doing the civilian characters.
But is the characters made yet, or are you actively making the art and the stories too?
The art is made, right?
Okay, gotcha.
The art is made. But we are
just minting them
actively still making the stories, right?
Okay.
All of these
You're
stories,
writing them too still,
right?
Okay.
Yeah, it's all conceptualized on this big document that we have, right? Where it's all tied together. So when we make a new character, we're thinking about okay, what connections does that character have to the other ones that we've already made? So you'll be able to see some of the character stories that there'll be brothers and sisters. There'll be
cool.
Characters that are tied together in certain ways.
Awesome.
That will all come out once the 1,000 characters are done. Then we have essentially this universe there ready to move it to the next stage, right?
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Let's move on to Grubfish. Any other questions? Throw them in. We'll have one final short section after this, before we sign Punktavian off, and then we'll do some back-to-back grubs. There won't be much time for many, but we'll do a few before the blend. So let's do that. Let's kick it in gear. And I have a couple more to look at here for the winners. So we got actually an epic one to give the first place.
Yeah.
Actually, while we're at it, let's get a trivia in. I'm not going to do all the ones that you had, but everybody get your Googles ready. Here comes a trivia question. What was Julius Caesar's main opponent in the Civil War? Julius Caesar's main opponent in the Civil War. Give it to us. First person to answer gets a pin in the chat. In the chat. Anybody got an answer for us? Julius Caesar's main opponent. Is that the right?
Oh, Willowbard gets it.
All right. Pompey is the right answer, but I guess that's the full name, right? Gnaeus Pompeius Magnus? Is that correct?
That is correct.
All right. Well done. Pompey! Pompey! All right, Willowbard. You got yourself a pin on that one then. Well done.
technically, you should probably get the Pompeii card for that answer.
Technically. What we have here is the first place will get the epic Suethus. You have all these crazy names. Hold on, let's pull it up. Where to go? The Sueth Chimeria. That one. A blue one. Oh, look at that. Pain is erased when inflicted upon aliens. Look at that character.
Nice. Yeah, that's a cool character. With that the static mask.
A static mask. I heard that. And then 25th, we'll get a rare Zoko Axelal. One of these guys. You might as well look at him, right? Look at all these cool packs. There he is right here. Ooh, that one's got like a green mask. Already at the edge of fire. Already at the stairway. Aztec Gladiator. Oh boy.
Yeah, there's a timeline in the story where the Aztec and the Incans are actually part of the Roman Empire. You know, imagine a history where there wasn't Christopher Columbus, but it was the Romans were still around, because the Romans throughout their history they didn't go to places and then raise them. They went to places and then incorporated them. You know, so they wanted to let people live their own culture and then just incorporate with theirs. So that's the whole idea of it there, is that, oh, there's this Aztec civilization that's all Romanized and like has all this great technology. That's cool. You know, so there are all these
and here we got an Egyptian one
in the Colosseum.
So 50th is rare Tim Ptolemy, or Ptolemy, an Egyptian centurion. Hope is an expensive commodity. It's better to be prepared. He's got a smoke in his mouth. I heard that.
You got a vape.
Got a vape?
I think that's a vape. Yeah, it's a vape, yeah.
Wow. All right. And then the biggest grub killer will get NFTopia pin. Yeah, shouts Demi Merle into our regular trivia streams. I'll bring them back. We're still not ready. I'm still just too swamped. But for this stream only, the trivias are just the first answerer. So with that, let's get the grub going. I'm also going to take a really quick bathroom minute. If you want to take a quick minute, you can too, Punktavian. While this rolls, up to you. Boom, 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 boom. Here we go. A good of luck. A good of luck. Alright. Alright. Congratulations. Congratulations! Crackneck Norg! You got that epic one. Sooth Chimeras. Chimeria. 25th was Churr! Churr! You got an epic. Not an epic. You got a rare Zoko XLL. Well done. 50th place was Demi Berlin! Demi Berlin, you got a rare Timp Ptolemy. Congrats. All the prizes will be sent out by tomorrow, except for the pins. The pins I'll send out by 4Blend, which is in about 35 minutes. Our biggest grub killer is Cheshire Ski Scott. Congratulations. Congratulations. You get a pin. Alright, I'm going to hit the play again. You guys can join again. And I'm going to bring Mr. Punktavian back. And if there was any last questions, if you wanted to show anything final, maybe, I don't know, a little bit more of art. You want to look at more characters? Look at Atomic Hub or anything? And look at some characters before we head out or anything like that? You hearing me, Punktavian? I don't think he hears me again. Alright, alright, lost my audio again. Let's go ahead and do this re-invite thing again like we did before. Hopefully that'll work. Keep joining, keep joining. Hello, can you hear me? Are we good?
We're golden.
Excellent. I don't know. This is the first time guest star has been weird to me, but okay. Boot you out, bring you back. It looks good. So this is the final section. Anybody got last questions? But if you wanted to maybe screen share a little more and show just characters, maybe might be fun. Just like different random characters that you like on like Atomic Hub or whatever. Anything?
Yeah, man. Let's do that. Let's do that.
Yeah, just your any of your favorite one. Anything interesting that looks cool. Maybe some more legendaries. Is there like mythics as well?
Yeah, the mythics, actually. We can look at the mythics.
Look at mythics.
The mythicals.
Those are always fun.
If we go like this, and then we go and view
Alright, I got you on the
and
screen.
sort by rarity. Mythical. Yeah, so we got the mythicals here. You know, we've got Jesus Christus.
Oh, you got a Jesus in there.
You know, he's got his
bottle of wine.
Yeah. Roman Punk Jesus is having a good time. He's having a good time.
Are there like favorites from community that people jump on as well? Any particular ones?
Oh yeah.
I mean, I guess the mythics are always.
What happened to the mythicals here?
The mythics are the most coveted usually, but sometimes
Usually
characters will
most
jump out.
You know, and if you look at like the history of sales, like the biggest sale piece has been Medusa, so that's definitely a popular one.
Oh yeah, sure. That one looks awesome. Medusa.
Yeah. That's annoying. Every time I go back, I can't change the rarity here to mythical and then open these. by right-clicking on them.
Oh, really?
That's really so. When I go into it and then I want to go back,
Yeah, I
I
know.
lose this list.
I thought you could do a new,
Oh no, I
a
can
new
click on the
tab.
picture. There we go. Yeah.
That's what I
If I click on the picture, but if I click on details, it won't let me. I have to click on the picture. Yeah, Atomic Hub. What can you do? Yeah, this one, Bellona, the goddess of war. If you like, I was showing you here, if you're actually the first person to complete the collection book of all the legendaries from the fighter pack. So you know, if you look at the collection, you can open up the collection book. I don't know if you've used this before.
I haven't, but I was
you can
definitely
make
saw
sets.
it. Yeah, I've seen it.
So you have these sets, right? So here you've got the Fighter Series 2 set and the Legendary Famous Series 2. So this one has already been completed. So whoever, yeah, I believe it was Pop and Stock completed that, got all the fighters from the packs.
Nice.
One Germanicus NFT.
Well done, Pop and Stock. Shouts.
Yeah. So there he is, Pop and Stock. He's got this Germanicus NFT on the Ether chain for completing all the fighters. But this legendary famous one is still open. So you go to the collection on Atomic Hub and you go to sets and legendary famous. So it will light them up when you have it in your wallet. Because you can see right now all these are gray because I don't have them in my wallet. So if you're the first person to complete all these, then you drop into the Discord and open a ticket and say, hey, I completed it. Then you will get that Bellona.
Wow.
Goddess
So
of
that's a cool
War.
collector's
Yeah, so this is
incentive
one of
there. Get them all.
OJ pieces. Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
So that's one thing we got going on there.
Lots of cool stuff. Now you're active on Discord and Twitter. Those will be the places to go and become part of the old community.
Yeah, we've got
And then at the Twitch,
our
you're gonna be
Discord
twitching more,
is
so follow that
twitching
too.
more. Yeah, we'll be open twitching more. The Discord is in a little bit of a hibernation mode right now, just because having to facilitate the community and build and everything like that was getting pretty overwhelming. So we had to kind of scale it back. But go and join our Discord to get announcements when we have new things happening. We don't send out announcements all the time. We don't like tag everyone, whatever. So we'll only send out announcements when big things are happening, when there are new drops or whatever. But yeah, when we start streaming again in March, you'll have a chance to get a lot of giveaways, learn more about our collection, other collections, and just kind of hang out as the project starts to grow again. So yeah, follow us on Twitch as well. We've got Roman Punks, twitch.tv/Roman Punks there.
Excellent. Excelente.
Yeah. Yeah, that's about it for me. Unless I got any questions from the audience or any more questions from you.
We're gonna want to keep
I
playing some grubs and sending some pins out. It's been a great stream in AMA. You went into all sorts of stuff about the characters. They're all 1,000 characters that are all hand drawn with lore behind them, mixing cyber and retro and Romans into a historical kind of story woven together. You got the different rarities. You have Ethereum ones, which you'll be able to use inside of a 3D Coliseum in the sandbox. So you're building lots of cool stuff, and we obviously want to see more in the future. We love seeing creators that are super involved the way that you are and willing to get on the stream, even do your own streams. That's really awesome. We'll be following and rating whenever you're live.
Yeah, man.
And all that good stuff. Anybody else has some questions? Otherwise, you can join the Discord and start collecting away. Maybe get some characters. Maybe you can bag yourself a legendary or something really pretty that you could use in the future. Any other last words you got for the fam, Punktavian?
Yeah, just follow us on Twitter, join our Discord if you want or not, whatever. But we look forward to seeing all of y'all back in March. We'll come on another stream once we're once we're back into the full swing of things after our vacation.
Yeah, and shouts
you
to NFTopia. That'll be back, of course. It was a great time last time. You had a booth. I'll definitely let you know when we have those dates, and hopefully we'll get you a booth set up in an AMA there too. At every NFTopia that we do. The next one will be a few months away. We're not going to do every 2 months. Maybe in the future. We're thinking quarterly, but the next date has not been set yet, so it will be soon. And we're going to send the achievement badges out as well for NFTopia over the weekend. It took this long to get the analytics, so there's still more NFTs badges going out, and we'll definitely see you there too. Otherwise, we'll see you around on the internet, maybe some streams, maybe some other places. And I have prizes, so I have prizes thanks to Punktavian here for more than just this collab. So every time we do these AMA Grubfish, you'll be seeing some more cards being given out in future Grubfish. So cool
keep
beans.
Them coming, man.
Keep them coming.
Yeah. I just want to say you're doing a hell of a job, man. I really respect how you have organized your community. NFTopia as well, man. That was awesome.
Thank you very much.
I was lurking for the most part. Sorry that we missed our interview, but it was just cool to have a presence there and to be part of all these, around all these awesome collections and seeing all these familiar names lurking around.
Yeah, and all kind of working together. It was great. It was an amazing collaboration event. And I just love doing it. So the fact that I'm organizing the events, this is like. Falls right in line with what I do in ConsumerBreak, so I love it.
Awesome, and that's one of the reasons why we love Wax and we stick around and we build still on Wax, because that's where the community is. That's where the real people are. Right. There's not a lot. Like Ethereum was just like, oh, how do I make money? How do I sell these things? Seemed to be what it was more oriented towards, but Wax actually has people that are interested in the collection and the people,
and that's why it was such a cool event during bear market, because people still came and they're there for the projects. That's what we like to hear. Puzzler especially loves the 3D Coliseum you got going on. It is really cool, because they'll keep building on that, and the parkour thing sounds fun too.
Awesome. So
thanks for coming on. We'll talk to you again in the future.
Man. Next time we come on, when we have the Coliseum and the sandbox, we can give everyone a little bit of an orientation for how to actually join the sandbox and get in there, because I know it seems like overwhelming for people. Like, oh, what is the sandbox? How do I get in? So we can do a little bit of that as well to kind of walk people through the steps to get your sandbox profile and get in there. So
right on. All right.
So we will talk to you soon, bro.
Later. Thank you. Have a good one.
And thanks to everyone. See y'all in the chat there.
All right. That was great. What a great guy and great project, huh? Let's do some quick grubs. We got 23 minutes to the blend. Let's do like at least 2, all right? Oops. Let's just get in there and do them. Every 5th place will get a pin, and the biggest grub exploder will get a pin. All right? Let's do it. Get some pins and wallets before the blend. Good luck! Good luck! Explosion! Yeah, that was cool. I already knew a number of things about the project, but there's even more there that I didn't know. So he's really doing a lot to try to benefit the community and collectors of PFPs or punk characters or anything like that. Cyber characters from other places should really relate to this. History buffs, I think, should really get a kick out of it. A lot of world building that mixes history and also their own thing. It's really awesome. And just seeing it on the 3D, the Coliseum is awesome too. I'm stoked to see what comes from that. What kind of quests there are. All right. We're down to 3 people. But anybody can win. It's every 5th place. Anybody can win. Good luck. We'll flake you with number 1. Congratulations. Congratulations to Wolf Lakey. You get a rare pin. Didn't you say earlier you never win grubs? There you go, you won a grub. Ivy Fornove, you win a pin. Penny Bags. Ventus W Pop Lover. 25th is Chucky. 30th place is M. Lates. 35th place is Dark Knight. Dark Knight Dusk. You get a pin. 40th place is Prime Rogue. You get a pin. And the biggest grub killer today on this one is Willow Bard with 18. Killing them all. Well done. Well done, Suicide Bombers. All right, let's hit it again. We still have time. It won't take long to send them. Go ahead and join. We can do another, maybe 2 more. And then I'll send out the pins through a mass mint. I'll show you how to do that on Bounty Block. That's something Bounty Block does too, in addition to contests. It's what they've done before that, mass minting. It's an amazing tool for creators. And everyone will have their pins before the hour when the blend happens. And then I'll be watching the blend. Anybody that wants to blend 3 rare pins to an epic, you can go ahead and do that. The number 1 pin will get, the number 1 epic will get a bonus rare pin and a collector's badge. And what can you do with pins? Well, for now you can just keep them. They look pretty. The art was made by Tony Tripp from Cyber Vandals. The music was made by Scoots, my roommate. And you'll be able to use them in future NFTopia events. No details, but we're thinking of using different blends. It'll kind of be, the pins will kind of become like the currency in a way, maybe. Like you'll be able to blend pins for things at NFTopia. And also things like entries and staking. At some point we'll have staking. At some point we'll have staking. We're talking. We probably are going to apply to Wombat, and we might have a Wax DAO for NFTopia sometime that uses a portion of profits. But currently, there's really not many. You know, we're young. We just started, so there's not going to be much profit. But we'll add utility as we can in the future for any of those. Just like any collection, that's what it'll be like. And just like any good wax collection, we'll listen to the community. So any feedback about what you want in future events. Stick them in your ear? Is that what you said, Salomon? Some pins in your ears? Alright, let's get... It's just another second now. We'll do this one. Maybe I'll even have time for one more. Every 5th one, we'll get a pin. Biggest scrub killer will get a pin. Alright, I think I'm ready. Are you all ready? Getting a drink, be right back. Alright, we're at 29. That's where we're going to stay. Every 5th one will get a pin. Biggest scrub killer will get a pin. Maybe I'll have time for one more after that, and then I'll send them out and we'll watch the blend. Alright? Here we go. Good luck. Look at that big explosion! The big explosion! That's what I'm talking about! We're down to 4 grubs, Naticum, a Boomshank, Tissues, and Prom Rogue. Who's gonna get the number 1? And they're all out with a single blade, just like that. Just like that. I said just like that. Epic Pin Blend in 15! Let's do one more. Let's do one more Grubfish. I'm gonna just hit the play. I have the stuff up here I'm gonna announce, but go ahead and join. That way you have some time to join. There you go. Go ahead and join. But the winners of the pins were Boomshank at first place. Boomshank. 5th place was Apisec1. Congrats. 10th place was Jehu Leader. Congrats. 15th was Crackneck Nork. Congrats. Crackneck Nork, you got 2 pins during the grubs. Well done. 20th place is Runman. Runman. You got a pin. And 25th place is Churr. You got another one. You got the grub RNG on your side today. Churr. And the biggest grub killer with a whopping 16. Funkin Crypto. Funkin Crypto. There you go. Boom! With the 16 kills. And you weren't the only one. There was also Prof for Free who had 5. Old Mackey and Cluttered had 2 each. So you whooped them. Alright, we got something like 14 minutes to blend time. Who's gonna win some more rare pins before then? Who's gonna win some more rare pins before then? I might be able to squeeze in one more after this. Sending them out won't take but a minute. It's cool to get some pins out before the blend, right? I won't send this many out in future grubs. I might do some now and then, but for the most part, it's all done. It's not all done. There's also other streamers, BD and Left House and Non-Fungible Lottery. Different streamers have pins to give out. You will see them more, but not like it's been this week. I've been giving out like 10, 20 a day. That was just for this blend to get some more in wallets till then. All right, let's move. Let's go ahead and do this one. Maybe we can squeeze in one more. Last call. Every 5th one gets a pin. Biggest grub killer gets a pin. Don't win a lot, but lucky and happy today, says Churr. That's right. You're too early on the explosions. Too early. All right, here we go. Get a look. Hey, after this one, we'll do one more trivia, too. Oh, look at the explosions. Look at the explosions. The explosions. Good luck. Explode this. So fast, boom. Yeah, when I put prizes on the big exploders, everybody goes for it. I think it's fun. I think it's awesome. So makes the grub shorter. People can still win even if they're exploded because I have prizes down the leaderboard. So you don't gotta be mad if somebody kills you. We got 4 grubs still evading. Pennyback, Master Halo, NFT, Yogi's Dena. Chillin'. 2 of them taking the same paths. Master Halo and Yogi's Neta. Oh, got killed by the same blade. Oh, congratulations! Once again, I'm just gonna hit play. Let's get one more in. I can get one more in. I can get one more in, y'all. Let's do one more real quick. Go ahead and join. Say my name, say my name. Go ahead and join. First place was NFT. 5th place was Invisible. 10th place, Be Happy. 15th place, Hakosh. Hakosh. 20th place, Tissues. Look at that. You got 20th, Tissues. 25th place, Trappier. 30th place, Shiril. 35th place, Funkin' Crypto. Look at all you pin holders. Our biggest grub killer will be... Ooh, that's close. Captain John Parakeet with 8 is the winner. M. Lates was right behind with 7. And then Never Say Die and Funkin' had 5. Hakosh had 3. All right. Well done. 10 minutes till blend. And let's just get one trivia question in. Who was the first dictator of Rome? Who was the first dictator of Rome? Get your answers into the chat. First one to say it will get a pin. First dictator of Rome. Not Caesar. Not Caesar. I'm going by what Punktavian gave me. Get your Google out. Not Augustus. Not Nero. Not Julius Caesar. Who was the first dictator of Rome? Is it that hard to Google? It's not coming up. Oh, you got it. Prime Rogue. Prime Rogue with Sulla. Sulla. If you Google it, it does say some things about Caesar, but then if you look down, I see it right here. First by Sulla, and then by Caesar after. Sulla was before. So, Prime Rogue got that one. Well done! Let's do one more grubfish right now. And I'll send out the pins. It takes 1 minute to send them out. So let's do the grubs. Every 5 gets a pin. Boop. Good luck! And right after this grubfish, we're going to move right over to the pin blend. And I will take the rest of the 8 minutes to send these pins out. And it will be done by then. It'll be done. And then we'll look at the old blend, see what happens. We'll see what happens. Getting grub destroyed today. Getting grub destroyed. All right, Blades. Do work, Blades. Let's get it. We're ready to blend a pin. Willibard and M-Lates are still left. And there we got it. Congratulations. That was the last grub of the day. After the blend is over, we're still going to do some spin wheels. So stick around. Congratulations, Willibard at first place. 5th place is Nomaden. 10th place, Be Happy. 15th place, Yogi Desna. 20th place, Project Journeyman. 25th place, Dark Knight. 30th place was Tissues. Congrats! Our biggest grub killer is Cheshire Ski Scott. Cheshire Ski Scott. Congratulations! All right, we're done with the grubs. Everybody go ahead and go to the blend. The blend. Which is right here in the chats. There we go. Pull that guy up. Looks like we got 5 minutes. And then what I do, I go to an online comma separator website. This is a great one. I have it on favorites. I get my list, which I put in a nice one column while we were doing it. I put that right in here. And then that gives me the comma separated list. I hit copy there. And now we just go to Bounty Blocks distribution tool, which is different from the contest tool. Different area, different section. You're logged into the right account. You paste them all here. Modify. Mint assets. You choose which schema and asset you're wanting to mint. The batch size. So I'm going to just choose 50. Boop. There we are. We got 44 people that won Grubfish today. Boom. It's that simple. It's a batch mint. Thank you to Bounty Block, this tool that allows us to send to mass mint. Which for a project like ours that gives away so much stuff from the collection, like Play to Earn, it's a lifesaver. So there you go. Everybody that got that won a Grubfish today, a rare pin, congratulations. You now have it in your wallet. Just like that. And now it is blend time. Looks like we're at 3 minutes. 3 minutes remaining. Everybody that has 3 pins, 3 rare pins, the pink ones, can go to this page. It's in the chat right there. You're gonna have 3 ingredients. That'll get you your epic. Your epic! Once again, there's no utility at the moment, but there will be at future NFTopia conventions. If you only have 2, then you only have 2. There are some on the market that, boy, those things are selling too. It's kind of very exciting for me that people are wanting these and liking them. That's really cool. But when they don't even have utility yet, but they are from the very first convention, so that's people. I think people like it for that. But they're selling on the market for like 10 to 20 wax, it's just cool to see. Now the blend will stay open, so there's no limit to it. You can, whenever you get 3, you can come over and blend it indefinitely, because there's going to be streamers that will continue giving them out. So if you do win more in the future, you can come here and still blend it. In the future, the epic ones will have better utility, clearly. So probably the epic ones will be the ones that you can trade in at conventions. So you would have to get rare ones. You'd have to blend to an epic and then be able to use the epic, probably. But there's no details out yet. Yep. Only have 2. Yep. It'll be up. It'll be up. Maybe you'll get some more. We've sent out quite a bit already. There's not 1,000 minutes, but we're pretty close. And I'm not trying to like send out thousands upon thousands either. We do still want to hold some value to them. But yeah, they'll be used in the future. Now we're down to 1 minute. Also in the future, at future conventions, there'll be common pins as well. So those common pins will blend up to rare. So being here now at the first one without common, it's only rares. That's because you're early adopters. See how that works? So at future conventions, we'll have common ones. And you guys with rares are like up here. You're up ahead. And epics, you're up ahead. All right, we're down to 50 seconds remaining for the blend. And the first one, number 1 mint. Good luck. Number 1 mint will get a bonus rare pin and a collector's badge, which costs 10 wax at the convention, but it's no longer available. After this stream, they will be locked. Not the pins, but the collector's badge will be locked. And also the puzzle wizard will be locked. So anybody that got a puzzle wizard Now is the end time for that. It's going to be locked. All right, we're down to 15 seconds. Who's it going to be? Get ready to mash the button. Mash the button. Mash the button. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Of course, the Twitch is lagging, so you got to do it on your own. And we're off. We're off to the races. We're off to the races. How many do we got? Let's hit up a refresh. $27. We're up to 27 epic pins. Wow. Awesome. Keep in mind that all the rare pins were only given away as giveaways only, or sold on the market. None of them were sold. So the people that have 3 pins, that's because they actually won 3 in a giveaway. But during NFTopia, I had a lot. So some people like Funkin won a lot during the weekend. NFTopia would have picked now to ignore. Do not need to approve selection. The mint number will be calculated here in a second. I'm gonna look at it. But chances are that the one at the very bottom is number 1. So let's see what we got. This was fun, guys. Thank you. Thanks everybody for participating. Keep a hold of those epics, or you can throw those on the market too. It's fun to see them. All right, it looks like Fast Claim NFT is the winner. But we're going to wait until it actually calculates and says mint number 1 just to be sure. But most likely the order stays. Whoever that is was not playing today. So... or does somebody know who Fast Claim NFT is? Boy, it was a Fast Claim NFT, wasn't it? If they got number 1. Yeah, I was just thinking that. Do bots do that a lot? They blend too, right on the moment? Like, right on the moment, bots do that well? I guess they do, huh? 100% a bot. Dang it. We could give it to the next number 2. Who was number 2? Crackneck Nork. Let's give you the same. I'm not gonna exclude this because they did get it, but it is a bot though. It is a bot. I think. You know, I don't know. It looks like it is. But I'm going to give number 2, because of that. Crackneck Nork, you will also get a bonus rare pin and a collector's badge. I think that number 1 will also get it. I just feel it's unfair when a bot does it. I feel it's unfair. But there's not much you can do about it. There it is. Alright, so the mints are here. If yours is still calculating, it'll get there. But the first ones are here. So, yeah, it looks like number 1 went to Fast Claim NFT. Most likely a bot. Yeah. Number 2 went to Crackneck Nork. You're going to go ahead and get the reward, too. Go ahead and refresh now, Captain John. It should tell you now. Number 3 goes to... well, without saying them all. Here, Funkin' Crypto, you got number 4. Well done. Wolflakey at number 5. Well done. Tissues got number 8. Randman number 9. Awesome. I think that's Silent One number 12. Dark Knight number 13. Alright, we got some of y'all in here. Funkin' got another one, number 21. Nika's at number 20. There you go. So refresh now and you'll see your mint counts. So, awesome, guys. Awesome. Looks like we have... oh, they're still going. They're still blending. 44 of them blended. Very cool. Obviously, this will continue. Anybody that gets 3 pins can keep lending. If you want to hit the market for the rare pins, there are some there. I'm gonna do a couple of spin wheels next before we raid. But like, let's look on the market here. We have eight wax, 9.9, 10, 10. So you can get rare pins for 10 wax here if you jump on it. And any epics on here? No, still no epics. Maybe some epics will show up here as well here before long. Maybe they'll just keep them. We'll add utility in the future. Prime Rogue says if anyone has number 13 and wants to trade for a wax premium. Oh, nice. Yeah, you guys can get into trading. Got 38 and 41 Trepier. You got 2 though, that's cool. The lag kills you. Hey, you have that issue with all drops, don't you? Popular drops, having to sell out before, or buy it before they sell out. At least this isn't selling out. It's only for mint. So that's fun. That's fun, guys. That's fun. I'm gonna bring up some spin wheels, and let's see who we got for some winners. The first spin wheel, let's do the double play. Actually, no. The first spin wheel will be people that solved the puzzle game and entered for an epic pin. So I had a puzzle game on ConsumerBreak, right? This is gonna be an epic pin. The people that solved the other one, where you just earn a rare pin, spin wheels. Yeah, that's right. The one that you earn a rare pin has already been sent. So if you solve the puzzle to earn a pin, that was sent before the stream started, so you already got it and used it, potentially. But then there was another puzzle for the epic pin. And that one is right here. And that's the 50-piece one, the 50-piece puzzle, right? And that had 101 players that had a wax address inputted. You had to have a wax in your app, or else I'm not gonna put you in a wheel and try to chase you down. There's a spot in the app to put in your wax. So 101 people did that. Thank you for solving a 50-piece puzzle. That's a hard puzzle, but it was fun. That's fun and different, right? Trying to score below 100. And everyone that solved it got 1 entry. 1 entry, no matter what your score was. Not based on score. So here we go for the epic pin. Who we got? Who we got? That 50-piece was tricky, right? And it looks like we got, oh, Funkin' Crypto, you're swimming in epics, buddy. You're swimming in epics, my guy. Funkin' Crypto with an epic pin. Congrats. Congrats! Also, there was the Twitter. Those were also sent. So the Twitter giveaways and the bounty block, all that was already announced and stuff, and the winners got them already. So that's cool. The next one will be the double play for $5. And here we have people that solved both puzzles, Skunky Chunks and Tales of the Crypto. The 2 collab puzzles that ended last week. And the next one will be 2 weeks from now, and it will include people that solved Goo Balls and Roman Punks. Both of those games are still live right now. Goo Balls is still live for a couple more hours. If you have not solved Goo Balls, come on with it. I didn't even check where we're at, but looks like there's 124 people that solved Goo Balls. There's almost 3 hours remaining. You want to solve Goo Balls and Roman Punks, and you'll be on the spin wheel in 2 weeks. But this spin wheel is Skunky Chunks and Tales of the Crypto. We had 106 people that did that. They solved both. And here we go for $5. If you're in the US, you can claim that via PayPal. Otherwise, it'll be through Wax. Here we go. 50 wax and any mints for anybody that has mint number 13. Ooh, who's got mint number 13? We should look at that. Congratulations, JGR7811. You got the $5. Awesome. Not a bad score. 40. Yeah, 40's not a bad score. Alright, it's not you, right? And that's 2 wheels. 1 more to go. We got our holder wheel. Actually, it won't be a wheel. It will be a random picker. Ooh, we got 50 mints on the Epic. 50 mints. Wow, very cool. 50 mints on the Epic. There are 3 that will be going out for free, too. Funkin that just won, and then there's 2 that won on Twitter. And this one, this is gonna have 3 draws, and let's just make it. You know what? Let's make it pin still, even though the blend has happened. A rare pin, 3 of them, goes to our holders of our NFTs. So there's gonna be about almost 4,000 entries here. That's why the wheel doesn't work. If you hold any base card from our collection, or any badge from our collection, or if you have them staked, that will give you 1 entry. And if you hold any rarity of Mythic, Legendary, or Fabled, that gives you 5 entries. And if you hold either of the 2 1-of-1s that we have, that's 20 entries. That's how we have almost 4,000 entries here. We're going to pop it 3 times. Each one of them will get a rare pin. Here we go! Who's going to be our first one? Randman! We got the Randman! You got a rare pin. Which I'll just send that later after the stream since we're beyond blend now. Nice! Next one is... Oh, that's a fancy looking wallet. 1J32M.C.WAM. Congratulations. Who's that gonna be? Not whitelisted. Somebody random. And they were holding 1 badge. Well done. That person had 1 badge in their wallet. A Season 2 badge 3. Out of 4,000 entries. They got 1 entry, assuming they don't have staked. So congrats to that person. And let's do 1 more for an NFTopia pin. Y3OVA.WAM. Another one that's not whitelisted. Well done and congrats to everybody that won stuff today. Well done and congrats. Right? It's crazy. Crazy how so many win with 1 entry. Sometimes not though. Like Ranman has many entries. So this person has some things. So they got wow. Legendary terrorizer, 5 legendary terrorizers, 6 legendary terrorizers, 1 legendary harvester, and 3 badges. So they had some entries. It looks like they bought some drops. That's cool. That's what you get. That's what you get. All right. All right. A special thanks to everybody that was here today. Looks like we blended 50 epic pins in the past 15 minutes. Very cool. 51 now. Very cool. Keep blending. Keep getting rare pins. Keep blending. Keep a hold of them in the future, where you can use them in places, or you may stake them in the future. Until then, they look pretty. They look pretty. They're collectibles. And we'll be choosing someone new to raid, or somebody in general to raid. Let's set up Cam No. Cam No's on. Well, Poppin' Stuck's on. He was here earlier. There's numerous people on. I love Cam No's reactions. We've rated him twice before. Let's rate him again. He's hilarious. He's gonna love it. He's gonna love 45 people. So, Cam knows a gamer, not really NFTs, but he goes crazy over support. And just go in there and do hashtag break raid. Show him some love. Show him some love. And I'm gonna be back in 1 week on the streamer. Next week we'll have Novo Pangea, a really, really awesome game and art project. Really awesome artwork. The guys are really cool too, and they're very excited about it too. So they're going to be on Thursday. The trivia streams are still a no-go. I'm still catching up on things. We'll bring it back sometime. The details about the promos and the badges will be coming tomorrow. I'm going to have some more actual like images that show a little bit more about what promos blend. And also I'm going to drop some packs tomorrow. I guess just FYI, for the promos. So what you unpack is already like all minted and stuff. It's not really a race because all the promos are already high mints. But if you wanted to buy packs of promos instead of like waiting to earn them or getting them on secondary, you'll be able to do that for the same price as regular. So it'll be 5 wax for 3 promos, 10 wax for 7, 15 for 12. And then there's still no date set for the Fabled badge, but that will be announced as well shortly next week, to where you can blend all 10 badges into a Fabled. So that's pretty much like our season this time. There's a lot to collect. There's 50 promos. But yeah, so those details will come then. Other than that, I'm still catching up a little. There's going to be some more prizes sent. And then the Waxed Out farm will be upgraded. I'm going to try to tomorrow. I'm going to try to get it tomorrow. The Waxed Out farm. If not tomorrow, then should be over the weekend. And then you'll be able to stake in Waxed Out again. Alright. So, with that, if anybody has more... Oops. If anybody has more questions or any thoughts or anything like that, you can hit up our Discord. You know what? I'm going to change the raid. Actually, I haven't hit it yet. I love Cam No, but Pop and Stock is live, and Pop and Stock was here before and supports us. We're going to raid Pop and Stock instead. Let's do that. Show a little love for the folks that show us love. Alright. Alright. So, yeah, I just said what we got going on. If you want to keep up, hit a follow. Join us in the Discord. Keep solving those puzzles. Make sure to solve that earn wax puzzle by Goo Balls. So it's got 83 players. That means the next 17 people that solve that one earn 1 wax and get into the Roman Punks and the Goo Balls puzzle. Yeah, man, it's been fun. It's been real. I'm Breakman. And I'm gonna leave you with Pop and Stock, who's chatting about Funko NFTs and giveaways. Oh, let's. Come on now. Hey, Jimbo, I need a push. Give me a push. Yeah, a push. Come on, we're gonna jumpstart this. There we go. Let's raid!